How's it going, guys? Today is June 29th, 2019, and I wanted to talk today about what happened this week with the whole Etika situation. And sadly, he took his own life. I came across his content due to Memology making a video on him, and that was about it. And all of a sudden I came across it when browsing some Reddit during a break at work, and I found it very, very sad, because now you have parents who've lost their son, friends who keep thinking that they didn't do enough, and fan base who is just confused and lost now. But the important thing about this is that it's scary. Excuse me. But the fact that young men around our ages, because I look at the analytics of my videos, so I know most of you are around my age, give or take a couple years, and they end up committing suicide a lot more right now than any other time in history. And the reasons why this is happening are so vast and so complicated that they just can't handle it anymore, and they don't see a way out, and they feel lost, and that's their only out, when it's not. It's not only about depression, it's just a whole conglomerate of different ideals coming together, because men are supposed to be tough and not show their feelings or express themselves in different ways. But I've found that you're better off sharing your experience with somebody else in a professional setting if you feel really that lost, because they can help you out through that. And I'm not talking about no garbage like BetterHelp or anything online. I mean, go in person to person, face to face, and have somebody guide you to face those questions and seek those answers that you want. And in this situation, it's just, it feels bad to see this happen over and over and over again. And there needs to be a change to it. And people need to voice that. So today I'm going to voice my opinion on that, give you guys a little short story, and then I want to talk a lot more about how the pig roach got invested into this whole thing. So I battled with a brief little time of depression. I mean, looking back onto it, it might not have even been that. I might have just been a dumb kid. But I couldn't find a way to be happy at all at one point in time. In my later high school years. It sunk in one day, and it was just, there was no way to be happy. And going to school didn't make me happy. Being in bed all day didn't make me happy. Playing video games didn't make me happy. Going on walks in the woods, nothing made me happy. Going fishing with my grandpa, nope, that didn't work. Like sitting there and eating a gallon of ice cream to myself while watching, Top Gear, nope, that didn't help either. So I got pulled out of it by going, well, if nothing's working, then what I'm doing right now is wrong, and I need to fix it and better myself. And I set out to just make myself feel better each and every day. And it helped. And it helped a lot. And I started doing meditation to really kind of help out with that. And it worked for me. But it's a great setup. But if you really need super help and you feel terrible, go see a professional. That's what I'm trying to get at. Now, how a lot of these people are talking about this situation. Some people want to say that they're sorry and, oh, I never knew the kid, or I'm sorry that I trolled him or did something like that. The bigger focus should be on that statistic that it's a high rate of suicide for young men like us. That should be what the focus is upon, not anything else. And, well, by no one's shock and surprise, the good old Pig Roach decided to make his whole stream, and I'll go over this in the Pig Roach Files, and later today when I talk to Robin and Zephyr on one of their videos, I'll go into it more. But he had a pity party. He focused it all onto himself. And that's a shame. That's deplorable. And it's just disgusting. Because he's like, oh, well, that was my depression too. And it's like, no, it's not your depression. You got sad because you fucked up. Then you had to face all the music and deal with it. And he just couldn't. He still can't. You know, he's that pathetic in his own mind, in his own mental strength. I mean, I saw the face of a guy who just couldn't do it anymore when he forgot to turn off his webcam when he ended the stream. He just sat there and he chewed his nails on the couch, just looking lost. But he made it all about him and how he was the victim in this whole situation and how he was just somehow stronger than somebody like Etika because he has all this massive support. His support system is his so-called wife, Kat, who we haven't seen since Halloween, or the wedding actually in the pictures. But that's it. That's all he has. He doesn't have friends. None of these guys he games with anymore are friends. To him, they're just pay piggies. It's all he cares about anymore. Is his money coming in and himself. And not in himself where he found some kind of self-love. No, he hates everything he does right now. He hates playing video games. He hates having to go on stream. If he could go back to the old days of getting shit-faced and playing Fallout all day long, he'd probably do it. Because he sucks at everything else. I saw that gameplay of Nitro. That was terrible. That kart racer is a fantastic, well done game. And he couldn't do it. Because he didn't wear his glasses. Because he has that big of an ego. He's that much of a narcissist. And it's just absolutely insane that this guy thought it was okay to go ahead and make everything about him and how he feels and how he deals with the trolls. When, you know, there's somebody's mom is just devastated. Somebody's family is just confused and lost and sad. And it takes a lot of time to heal past something like that. But, you know, this is why he's the Pig Roach. You know, it's all for the money. He says he doesn't want it to be a whole drama thing, and it becomes a whole drama thing. The idiot monetized his pre-stream and put R.I.P. Etika into the title. He said he didn't even watch any of his content. I'm not going to put Etika's name in this title, I thought about that 3 days ago. I was like, people are going to look it out. Yes. But I don't want to put his name into this title in light of everything at this current moment. And then he goes, oh, it's YouTube's fault. They monetized the video. And it's like, no, Phil. You have the chance during your publishing time to go ahead and go, do you want to monetize this video? And it's a simple little checkbox. And you press click. Goodbye. I do not want this video monetized. No ads play on it. No big deal. We move on. And it's that easy. But he wanted to lie about that the next day. And he went on another hour-long rant about this situation with Etika and how he was just another victim of trolling again. But please give me money. And I'm making an Amazon wish list. So now he's going to go ahead and just make it about himself for a week. And people called him out on Twitter for those ads playing on that video. And he changed it. That was the only reason why he changed it. And yesterday somebody brought up a tweet from 2017 talking about how, you know, you're a thought if you have an Amazon wish list, and how that tweet didn't age well. It feels like, oh, it aged just fine, just like me. No. And it's like, no. You're aging like, you know, some dumpster trash. It's just turning into a blob at this point. But I think I'm going to go a little harder now on this pig roach, because I find it fucking just gross. And it's just not right for somebody like that to try to piggyback off of this situation and make it about themselves. I don't give a shit about his advertising. Whatever. They're pennies. It's gross. And he needs to stop that kind of shit. But, you know, it is what it is. And we'll continue on making more videos and have some fun doing it. Because, you know, to him, we're mentally ill. But now he won't call us mentally ill because it's a hot button topic again. So, we'll see how this all plays out in the next couple weeks. But I've got the video coming up with Robin and Zephyr today. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm going to record my pig roach files later today. That one's going to be on the king of suffering, because I want to dive more into this kind of a topic. And hopefully maybe next week, if people aren't busy with the holidays, I can get together with the guys and have another episode of the Gentleman's Club. But the channel is still going strong, and, you know, thanks to you guys for watching these kind of videos, listening to what I've got to say, and enjoying the content. I love talking to you guys in the comments section. It's a ton of fun, and I can't wait to do this more. So I'll see you later today on that Robin and Zephyr video, and I'll catch you tomorrow with that new episode of the Pig Roach Files. So stay safe out there, guys. You know, it's all about yourself. Make yourself happy. And then I'll see you soon.